Hi, my name is Nathan Wilcox, and I'm the Federal Global Warming Program Director for Environment America. I have been on staff for roughly 10 years now, and I got my start actually way back when on the Canvas. In 1998, I was in school at American University, and during one of my summers, I was a field manager in the DC Canvas office. We were working on a campaign to protect our environment and our health by cutting air pollution from SUVs and other large trucks. And at the end of the summer, that was a great experience, and I decided, wouldn't it be cool if I could actually continue doing things like this during the regular school year when I went back to American. So I applied for one of the internships in the DC lobbying office, and that internship turned out to be a really great experience. So we were working on a campaign to protect our communities from the dangers of toxic pollution. So specifically making sure that communities actually knew which toxic chemicals were being used in their backyard. So if something went wrong, both the emergency responders and then the residents themselves would know which toxic chemicals were being used. So specifically, in order to try and push a bill through Congress that we were working on, I did a few things, both actually trying to get members of Congress to sign on to a bill. So that meant calling up their staff and meeting with members of Congress and getting as many co-sponsors to sign their names to this piece of legislation. At the end of the summer, I think I got like 90 co-sponsors onto this piece of legislation, which was pretty cool as a sophomore in college to be able to have that type of an impact. I was also talking to reporters, so actually calling up reporters and trying to get them to cover this story, as well as doing the research to document exactly why this type of legislation was needed and the exact harm that toxic chemicals were having. So not only was it great to be able to have that type of an internship where I had a lot of responsibility and was continuing to work on great things, but it also really opened my eyes to the fact that yes, this was something I wanted to do over the long term, because I got another taste outside of the canvas of the exact work that we do at Environment America and within the entire environmental community as a whole. So we have a lot of great things that we want to be doing this fall, and we want you to be a part of it as interns in our offices. So things like protecting our drinking water from fracking, things like expanding our clean energy supply, things like getting the first ever carbon pollution standards adopted for power plants nationwide. We need a lot of help to do all these things, and our interns will definitely play a big part of that. So we want to hire 40 canvassers, people just like you, into internships for this fall and this spring. So if you're at all interested, definitely talk to your Canvas director because we'd love to have you on board.